free. Alright, so greetings everyone, greetings in the mighty name of Jesus. And you may be just wondering, how am I just glowing or just so happy or whatever? But listen, for the mere fact that you have life, it's so much to give God thanks for. And amidst this pandemic that we are experiencing, you still have life. Many persons don't have it, or some persons, they have life and they can't even move about. Some persons, they are not doing well. But thank God, all my bones are intact and I'm more than able and capable of saying, Jesus, I thank you. But guys, the purpose of stopping by and to just talk with you a little bit is to just say on behalf of YAF's ministry, which is Youthful, Adventurous, and Functional. And who's the owner? It's Yetesha and Tish Ferguson, MC Tish, otherwise known as MC Tish. Yes. So I really want to thank you wholeheartedly, and I want to express my sincere gratitude across the entire social media platform. All the friends I have, and for the friends who share with their friends and their friends share with their friends on Instagram and on Facebook, I cannot thank you enough, because I came up with the initiative of this grand virtual gospel concert, which took place over the Labor Day weekend, May 23, 2020 at exactly 7:15 p.m. Eastern time, which is Jamaica time. And guys, oh my God, God is so amazing, because of course it was live via YouTube and it was live on Facebook. But please allow me to tell you all about it, because some persons now are calling, to say, hey, how did this initiative came about? And I think it's only feasible for me to just tell you all about it, because guess what? It's a testimony in my low state. Now, Pastor D. Ferron had a 2 weeks midday manna, and so he had reached out to me. I'm supposed to sing, because most of you know that I sing, of course, and I also have an MC services which I run too. So he reached out to me, and of course I did my part in the midday manna. Now Pastor Ferron's midday manna came to an end on Friday, May 22, and my concert would have been on Saturday, May 23. So because of the relationship that we have, I reached out to him. And I said to him, given the fact that your midday manna is coming to an end on Friday, and I will be having a grand virtual gospel concert on May 23, which is a Saturday, how about collabing? Because of course it will end your series on a very high note. Saints, friends, he did not hesitate. He says yes, yes, yes. So of course I reached out to someone to get the poster done, and the person didn't. The person said I would have to send an invoice, and they want money and stuff like that. Guys, let me tell you this. It started like this. The initiative started like this. Claude Beulah Edwards redo the song Sweet Anointing. And if you don't believe me, I want you to go and check out that song on YouTube. Or you can just reach out to me via WhatsApp 876-804-4062, and I will send you that video. That anointing song he did, it took commitment. And let me tell you something, I wrestled in my spirit day in, night out. The song was done so beautifully. It took you to another place. It took me to another place. And so I went down in prayer. I said, God, because I operate the ministry, and I do blogs. I normally do daily blogs, and part of my blogs is really to encourage people to bring back hope and restoration. So I've been praying across the platform. A lot of persons are sending in their requests, but let me tell you this. According to this COVID-19 pandemic, most of us are affected, whether indirectly or directly, physically, socially, mentally. For some reason, we are evaded because none of us are prepared for this, and I was not prepared for it. But let me tell you about it, it gets even better. Because of that song, I went in prayer. I said, God, I am not able to help these persons in the way I want to, because I'm not in the capacity to. I'm not able to give in a tangible way, and I'm not able to assist in assist monetarily. So God, I want you to impress upon my heart the way in which I can assist. Guys, after I came back from that prayer, let me tell you something. That prayer was not normal. After I got off my knees, because I said, God, once I get off my knees, I want you to lead me or stay in that direction. And I remember because God is not slack concerning his words or promises. And so I said, God, you said, whenever I ask in your name, you will give. You said, if I seek, I will find, and if I knock, it will be open unto me. And you said, if I ask, I will receive, and if I knock, the door is going to be open, and if I search, I will find. And I got off my knees. And of course, it's the virtual Grand Gospel Concert under the theme, oh, get your praise on. 'Tis the season for it. I got a lineup. I got my major RTs, and among other RTs, so I had Minister Carey Sales, I had Minister Fabian Wright, I had Claude Buneland Edwards, I had Shauna K. Miller, I had John Meeks, and I had the rest of RTs. So the program, it was a beautiful lineup. And of course, I prayed over the program because I said, God, the devil is not invited. He's not a part of it. And it will go in your name, because homes have been evaded and erupted. But in your name, restoration and peace will be restored, and people will have hope. I reached out to these persons and I said to them, listen, this concert is not about singers or just artists. This concert is about ministers. It's your testimony and what you will be able to bring to these homes, because now people are in their virtual space. They have that luxury to sit and to enjoy some good gospel soul stirring music while having hope and crying out to God for restoration. And guys, that's how it came about. It didn't stop there. Claude shared the story with me, and not that we are not familiar with the story, or we know the story very well of the 10 men who had leprosy. When Jesus healed those men, only one came back to say, God, I thank you. You see, the moral of that initiative was, we are limited to this pandemic because we're quarantined. We become we worried. We think about how we're going to get by on a daily basis. We don't have the financial resources as we ought to. When we're going to get back to work, a lot of us lose our jobs. Some are being sent home on half salary like myself. And not only that, as a professional MC, all my events are cancelled. So you know what that means. And I said, God, no. For the mere fact that you have the world in your hands. And as Christians, you got us. You would never leave us. You would never take us far to leave us now. And when he shared the story, when the one man came back to say, God, I thank you. I said, no, God. The theme came about, oh, get your praise on. 'Tis the season for it. Because amidst everything, we ought to be thankful. And guys, I did the concert. And I joined force with Pastor D. Ferron. And let me tell you something. You did not fail to make it possible. You gave your support both locally and internationally. Persons from England, Canada, Nigeria, US, the entire globe. It was well supported. Persons called in. Persons gave me their support. Persons gave me their prayers. My family, all that ministers, friends, well-wishers, my church families, Chester Castle. Let me tell you something, guys. I could not thank you enough. And I want to thank Mrs. Bent, Kimnet Bent for the poster, Ruel Renford all the way in Portland, and all the entire social media platform. I could not have done it without you. Guys, I thank you so much. So on behalf of YAFs, and Pastor D. Ferron, we say thank you. But listen, that was part one, because part two is ready, because this lineup is going to be extraordinary. It's going to be humongous. It's going to be grand. It's going to be epic. It's going to be great. It's going to be intense. You have not seen it, and eyes have not behold it. So this is going to be a fundraising initiative, and the reason why I'm doing this is that ministers, these ministers who are giving their undying love and support, are struggling. They are going through a crisis themselves. As an MC, not having all my events, I'm going through a crisis myself. But I decided to throw it, and whatever I can raise will be disseminated evenly to these ministers, because I believe wholehearted in ministry and I'm passionate about it, and I need you to be on board. So you can just send me a WhatsApp message at 876-804-4062 if you want to know more about it. And of course, I will set up an account where you can donate your funds, because I want this to go to a worthy cause by helping these ministers. Ladies and gentlemen, God bless you. I'm your girl MC Tish, and let me tell you something. I am in this with God, and it does not stop here. So guys, each one reach one, and we can do with this. We can do this in this crisis. God bless you, and may you live to see many more beautiful, happy days. All the best. Happy holidays.
Sweet, sweet anointing, pouring out the oil and wine, just like a mighty rushing stream. Sweet anointing.